Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Cyclones racing to the line in a hurry-up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfect.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the tight end. On the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lost to fire on second down. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Working that wide receiver screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right on target this time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gonna look downfield again. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for space. It's Parker. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now on the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. And the Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll run play action, buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing it.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Into the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for room, it's Parker. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run. The trigger, getting downhill and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Illegal forward pass.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending... Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. After that play, this offense can think about being really aggressive. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking for a gap. It's Parker.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Cyclones in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to... He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw is complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down. Hand off from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after he's... Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That's
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down. On the option. He'll toss it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding...
It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
He's going to take off. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Whoa, turn that loose down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Cyclones will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll keep it himself. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Cyclones! A great catch and run for 6. The give from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Bully ball on third and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Carter. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cyclones will punt this one away. Excellent job on the punt. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Under fire. Grabs behind the line. It's Carter. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little